Am I the for not scheduling my wedding around my sister's family planning? Boy, this already is off to a start. My fiance and I got engaged this summer, and we think we have found our venue for a very small wedding. We are strongly leaning towards May 2026, but would consider September as a backup. A few weeks after I got engaged, my older sister, 33 female, suddenly got her IUD removed and told my mom and I that she and her boyfriend, 27 male, younger, are starting to try for a baby. They've dropped the goalie. She noted in her ideal world, she would get pregnant fairly quickly and the baby would come out around June. Boy, don't say women don't plan things. After my sister revealed this to us, my mom started talking about my September wedding. I clarified to her that while September is a backup, I strongly prefer May. She was taken aback and pointed out that my sister might be very pregnant and unable to come to our wedding. I had considered this, but I also considered that it's not a guarantee that she will get pregnant right away or at all, making it just as possible for her to be heavily pregnant in September. Additionally, even if her ideal timeline didn't work, I live 600 miles away from her, so I doubt she'd come at a September wedding with a newborn anyways. My mom seems certain that my sister will get pregnant right away and said it would be inconsiderate of me to pick a May wedding date. Am I the I do not think you are the You're not an because you have a right to plan your wedding and you don't have to consider these kinds of contingencies that are fairly remote contingencies. We don't know how quickly she's going to get pregnant. We don't know, what's going to happen with that and whether it would be an impediment or not to her attending a wedding if she even is pregnant. There are people that certainly attend weddings when they're pregnant, but if you live 600 miles away, attending that wedding is going to be challenging for her under those circumstances. But again, I don't think you have an obligation to plan around that, especially if it's going to be a very small and intimate wedding. Your mom is not an for having this concern. I'm sure she's had to juggle you and your sister's competing interests from time to time. This is probably not the first time. If your sister's 33 and you're in your 20s, these are the kinds of things she's probably accustomed to, trying to keep you both happy and trying to sort of balance your respective positions on things. So mom, good job to mom trying to play the politician on this one and trying to sort of meet everyone's needs. And your sister isn't an for being excited about wanting to get pregnant, about wanting to, have that timed in a way that, is a positive thing for her. It doesn't sound like she's the one really putting pressure on your mom. It sounds like your mom is probably playing peacekeeper and anticipating what the problem would be, which parents, I can say as a parent, we do even when our children are adults. We tend to be like, remember to wear a coat, even though we have a 25-year-old and clearly you know whether to wear a coat or just be cold. It's your own problem. Now you're an adult. So, we tend to still look at you. We taught you that the cow says moo. We're still going to look at you like your kids. So I don't think your sister's wrong. I wish her all the best with her desire to start a family. Certainly sounds like you are off to a good start in terms of planning your wedding pretty far in advance. And it sounds like you're on the right step. And mom is a peacemaker between the two of you. I'm sure you'll find some balance, some way to make the day special. Really, I personally think weddings are lovely. They're a great party, but it's way more important to support a person during their marriage journey rather than just showing up on the day of the wedding. So your sister, I hope will be there for you throughout your marriage journey and she'll be a resource to you. And that's really what you want. Just like you'll be there for her during her journey as a mother, her pregnancy, and hopefully the life of your niece or nephew when they're born. So that's really what matters. And if you miss those journeys because you're so caught up in the details of the wedding, that's when you'd be an